2026 FIFA World Cup is finally here, the biggest tournament the sport has ever seen.
Dutch look at the orange, flooding the box. How promising!
Spread across the United States, Mexico, and Canada, with 48 nations chasing the one trophy every footballer dreams about. The group stage is already underway, and it has been absolute chaos. Shocking draws, dominant wins, and odds shifting by the hour as bookmakers scramble to keep up. So before this tournament gets even crazier, let's break down the 10 favorites with the best chance of lifting the trophy on July 19th at MetLife Stadium. Looking not just at the results, but at the players and the styles of play actually driving these teams forward. Starting things off at number 10, we have to talk about the United States. As a host nation playing in front of home crowds, the pressure was always going to be intense, but instead of cracking, the Americans have thrived. A dominant 4-1 win over Paraguay in the opener was followed by a clean 2-0 victory over Australia. And just like that, the USMNT became the first American side in nearly a century to win their first two group matches at a World Cup. Their odds have rocketed from around 55-1 before the tournament down into the low double digits in a matter of days. Tactically, this is a team built on speed in transition, pressing high to win the ball back quickly and trusting a young attacking core to punish teams in the open field. Nobody expects them to go all the way, but with the home crowd behind them and a favorable path opening up through the knockout rounds, counting them out completely would be a mistake. At number 9, Mexico, as the other major host nation. L3 have looked sharp and composed, cruising to victory in their opening matches and officially wrapping up first place in their group. Mexico has built its game around tight defensive organization, quick combination play through the middle, and a midfield that controls tempo rather than rushing forward recklessly. They may not have the individual star power of the European giants, but tournament football has a habit of rewarding teams that peak at the right moment, defend in numbers, and feed off a crowd roaring behind them. And Mexico looks like exactly that kind of team right now. Number 8 belongs to Germany. The 4-time champions have quietly gone about their business, picking up wins without much fuss and sitting comfortably among the top contenders in the betting markets despite barely making headlines. German sides have a long history of grinding through tournaments without flair early on, relying on structured pressing and physical dominance in midfield, only to suddenly click into gear once the knockout stage begins. One name to watch closely is Julian Alvarez, who joined Atletico Madrid in a club record move and has carried that form straight into this tournament, giving Germany's attack a cutting edge it sometimes lacked in years past. With proven tournament pedigree and a squad built on discipline and depth, nobody in world football wants Germany sneaking up on them in the quarterfinals. At number 7, the Netherlands. The Dutch have been one of the standout performers of the opening round, smashing 5 goals past Sweden in a statement win that sent their championship odds tumbling from 18-1 down into the low teens almost overnight. This is a team built around fast, direct wing play and overlapping fullbacks who stretch defenses wide before cutting balls back into dangerous areas. With elite technical quality and tournament experience throughout the squad, and after heartbreak in previous campaigns, there's a real sense that this group believes their moment has finally arrived. Number 6 is Portugal. Even with questions surrounding their attack following the international retirement of their legendary captain, Portugal still boasts one of the most talented squads in the tournament. Under manager Roberto Martinez, known for his focus on tactical stability and patient build-up play, Portugal leaned heavily on Bruno Fernandes pulling the strings in midfield, with João Felix offering pace and unpredictability further forward. Their opening result was a frustrating 1-1 draw against DR Congo, which cooled some of the early hype, but with this much individual quality scattered across the pitch, Portugal remained very much in the conversation for a deep run once games start being decided by single moments of magic. At number 5, Brazil. The most successful nation in World Cup history is once again among the favorites, and even with a few shaky moments in qualifying, their group stage form has been encouraging, including a comfortable 3-0 win over Haiti. Vinicius Jr. leads the attack with the kind of explosive one-on-one dribbling that has terrorized defenders all season at club level, while Alisson Becker anchors things at the back, giving Brazil a goalkeeper capable of bailing them out in tight knockout matches. Brazil's blend of flair, pace, and attacking unpredictability makes them a threat against literally anyone in the world, and history has shown that betting against the Seleção in a World Cup is rarely a wise decision. Number 4 is Argentina. The reigning world champions came into this tournament as the highest ranked side in the entire field, and even though they aren't currently sitting at the very top of the betting markets, their tournament pedigree cannot be ignored. Lionel Messi remains the heartbeat of this side, while Emiliano Martinez continues to be one of the most clutch goalkeepers in the world, having already proven himself in penalty shootouts on the biggest stage. This is a team that knows exactly how to grind out tense, low-scoring knockout games and find a way to win them, and defending champions always carry a different kind of belief into a World Cup. At number 3, England. After years of heartbreak and near misses, England have surged into genuine title contention, overtaking former third favorite Portugal in several markets following a dominant 4-2 win over Croatia in their opener. Harry Kane leads the line as the focal point of the attack, holding up play and finishing chances with ruthless consistency, while a deep, athletic squad gives England the kind of flexibility to adjust tactics mid-tournament that fewer teams can match. Expectations back home are sky high, and there is a growing belief that this could finally be the tournament where the wait since 1966 comes to an end. Number 2 is Spain. The pre-tournament co-favorites alongside France, Spain came into this World Cup as reigning European champions, built around a possession-heavy style anchored by Pedri's vision in midfield and Lamine Yamal's electric dribbling out wide, with Unai Simon marshalling things between the posts. However, a shocking, scoreless draw against Cape Verde, a tiny island nation making its World Cup debut, sent shockwaves through the betting markets and knocked them out of the top spot. Despite that stumble, Spain's quality on paper remains undeniable, and very few are willing to write off a team built on this much technical depth and patient build-up play. And finally, at number 1, the favorites to win it all, France. Les Bleus opened their campaign in dominant fashion with a 3-1 win over Senegal, a result built on speed in transition, defensive solidity, and the kind of individual brilliance that comes from having Kylian Mbappe, who scored twice in that opener and continues to be one of the most lethal forwards on the planet. If anyone is going to lift that trophy on July 19th, the smart money right now says it will be them, and there you have it, the top 10 favorites to win the 2026 World Cup. Who do you think is actually going to win it all this summer? Drop your prediction in the comments and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of the coverage as this tournament heats up all the way to the final at MetLife Stadium.